people are saying inflation is reaccelerating, not back to like 6-7%, but they're saying, probably 4 or 5s. Then other people are saying that we're going to be in deflationary territory and that everything's deflating, we're coming down. What are your thoughts and what are you seeing with your research?
So I think that there will be forms of sticky inflation. I don't think, however, that the biggest of them, which is shelter, which is 40% of your CPI, I don't think shelter is going to be one of them. Shelter is not going to be sticky. It's going to be slippery on the way down. So be careful and watch out. And when you're looking at individual sectors, yes, there is a big chance that healthcare inflation becomes sticky and ingrained going forward. But for that very reason, we're seeing healthcare insolvencies second only to consumer discretionary insolvencies, simply because hospital chains, what have you, they cannot make a profit. And pharmaceutical firms, and especially senior living facilities, we're seeing one bankruptcy after another in these industries. And that tells you that healthcare inflation itself is problematic, not just for those who are having to pay for it, but for those who are having to pay individuals who work in that industry. So I think that I'm not too terribly concerned about outright deflation, because there are going to be areas that are stickier, but I'm very, very concerned about getting to the Fed's 2% target quicker than most people think, after we get past this spate of increased gasoline prices that, by the way, is not good for your average working US household to be paying more at the gas pump. That comes right off of your take-home income. But I think that the underlying direction of the CPI is downward going into the end of 2023. And I would try and be as highly cognizant of that as you can, because the backdrop is that your baseline costs to feed a family are still much higher than they were prior to the pandemic. So you could have a situation where incomes are declining because jobs are being lost, but your day-to-day costs of living are persistently higher than what they were in 2018 and 2019.
Yes, well said. Inflation is cumulative, and just because inflation is decelerating and coming down does not mean these prices are coming down quickly as well. Very important point there.